colleagues. The fifth order of the day is the second reading of the Federal University of Education Technical Gombe Establishment Bill 2024, SB 221. Distinguished senators will recall that the bill was read for the first time in this chamber on Wednesday, 1st November 2023. Mr. President, you may wish to invite most distinguished Senator Dankwambo Ibrahim Hassan to move the motion for the bill to be read a second time.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. Lead debate on Federal University of Education Technical Gombe Establishment Bill 2024, SB 221. Mr. President and my distinguished colleagues, permit me to lead the debate on this very important bill, which seeks to establish the Federal University of Education Technical Gombe. The bill was read the first time in this hallowed chamber on Wednesday, the 1st of November 2023. Mr. President, for any country to achieve a meaningful development, the socio-economic and political systems must be enhanced. This is why successive Nigerian governments place emphasis on the development of individuals as a means to national development. Education is the sure means of developing individual potentials. Among the various educational institutions through which the nation hopes to achieve its development goals, specialized universities of education should take preeminence because they are set up to train the trainers. The development of a sound and robust educational system in any country is therefore predicated on the availability of qualified and well-trained teachers to impart the required knowledge on the students. This is the fundamental justification for the establishment of this specialized institution of higher learning, the Federal University of Education Technical Gombe. Undoubtedly, the realization that universities of education are tools for national development have led to an unbridled quest for and vigorous expansion of such institutions in Nigeria. The objectives of the university are outlined in the bill, amongst which include A, to encourage the development of learning to all persons without distinction of race, creed, sex, or political conviction. B, to develop and offer academic, technical, and professional programs leading to the award of certificates, first degrees, postgraduate research, diploma, and higher degrees with emphasis on planning, developmental, and adaptive skills in education, engineering, technology, applied sciences, agriculture, commerce, arts, social science, humanities, management, and applied professional disciplines. To produce socially matured educational men and women with capabilities not only to understand the educational and technical needs of Nigeria as a nation, but to exploit existing educational infrastructure and improve on them to develop new ones. To act as agents and catalysts for effective educational system through postgraduate training, research, and innovation for effective economic utilization and conservation of the country's human and material resources, and to bring quality change in technical education by focusing on teacher education through teaching and learning innovations. Mr. President, my highly respected colleagues, the enactment of this bill will go a long way in transforming the decayed educational infrastructure in Nigeria and change the educational fortunes of the country for the better. It will also provide a balanced educational development in Gombe State. In line with Order 76.3 of the Senate Standing Order Rule, Order 2023 as amended, the financial compendium is hereby attached. Finally, therefore, Mr. President and my distinguished colleagues, it is my prayer and ardent call that you consider the plight of the people who are desirous of becoming professional teachers and support the expeditious passage of the bill. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Ndubweze.
Thank you, Mr. President and my fellow colleagues. My name is Engineer Patrick C. Ndubweze. I represent Imo North in the Senate. I'm standing to give my support, total support, to this bill, establishment of Federal University of Education, technical in particular, in Gombe State. Technical in this sense, yes, not just producing teachers that will be teaching in technical schools and all the rest of them. They will also end up in producing students who will come out from that place that are well endowed technically. And this will help to reduce the unemployment in Nigeria, especially in the parts of our children who will come out from the schools and they will be waiting for to be employed. This school will go a long way to empower our children. While coming out from the school, they may be able to start one job or the other on their own and may go ahead to recruit the younger ones in the society, train them, and thereby we are giving employment and reducing the people roaming the streets. Why I'm supporting this is specifically because of the nature, technical, that our children should be taught to be independent. They should be taught to be self-employable. And this will help our society today. We need this. Most of the educational institutions we are building in Nigeria now should be focused towards producing or breeding people that can not only offer employment to themselves, but will be able to offer employment to society. And that is to say, you've taken from the four walls of the university, you are coming to add into the society. And with this, insecurity will be reducing. So, it is my wholesome decision to give credence and very, very adequate support to this, and believing that my colleagues here will give our brother, most distinguished Senator Dankwambo, and having been a former governor of that state, he is coming with experience. Something made him to come up with this bill, and so it should be supported. I so submit. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Distinguished Senator Goje.
Representing Gombe Central, Gombe State. Mr. President, I stand to fully and forcefully support the establishment of this very, very important university. And Mr. President, it is important for my colleagues to know that already in Gombe, we have an old, well-established Federal College of Education, technical, that has been in existence for more than 30 years, that has produced so many teachers that are qualified, and we have more than enough people that are waiting to go and get university degrees, being qualified and experienced teachers possessing NC technical. So this university will not only give higher impetus to education.
Sorry,
but
is this one different from the one you have?
Huh?
You said you already have a federal university?
No, college, Federal College of Education Technical.
Are you converting it?
But whether you convert it or not, when you have a university technically in Gombe, you have already have got Federal College of Education Technical in Gombe. It's not difficult to integrate the two and make it very easy, and it's very cheap.
No,
Very
what I'm
cheap for the
saying,
government.
if you have a federal college of education technical, are you now upgrading it to federal college of, to federal university?
I am not the sponsor of this bill, but I assume that if you are establishing Federal University Education Technical in Gombe, and there's already a Federal College of Education in Gombe, the two will be merged.
The two should be merged.
Definitely, it makes sense, and it's cheaper. Cheaper for the federal government.
It's cheaper, and the
infrastructure is there.
Infrastructure is already there.
It's there, and it is quicker for the federal government, and therefore we expect very quick.
Instead of
once the Senate approves it, I'm sure it will be easy for the
new
government
logistics, new teacher, instead of new buildings, new teachers, new this, new that.
Yes,
that the other one should be upgraded.
Everything. You are finishing, Mr. President.
Yes.
So I think the debate is over. Thank you. I really urge my colleagues to support this very important bill to ensure that we have that university in Gombe.
Senator Dankwambo.
Thank you.
What